it's actually kind of crazy to me that in 2025, we are still doing these fad diets, these quick fix fat loss diets. While the weight on the scale will go down, it is not actually fat that you're losing, it's just water weight. So even if you lose like 5-10 pounds in a week, you are literally going to gain it back the second that you start eating other foods again. Hey besties, it's Aspasia and welcome back to the channel. You guys seem to love last week where I did a super low edited car vlog, little personal trainer bestie chat. I love yapping, as we know. I love to chat and I have a lot on my mind all the time. So I thought I might as well take you guys with me to run some errands and do another little chat. With summer coming up, I thought it would be a fitting topic to talk about weight loss, fat loss right before summer when everyone's pretty much grinding, pretty much kind of desperate, doing whatever they can to lose weight and get in their bikini bodies and all of that. Now, I understand the appeal of losing weight as fast as possible. You're kind of desperate. You want to go on vacation in the summer. You want to be at the pool in your bikini. I totally get it. But I had my coworker, she was talking about a watermelon fast that she saw online. These girls doing literally only eating watermelon for like 3 or 4 days up to a week straight. And she was just telling me, maybe I'll do a water fast. It seems like a really good idea to lose weight. And I was like, girl, no. Everybody in my life knows that I am way too honest. I am brutally honest. If you want my opinion, you are gonna get it. Like, everybody knows that if you ask me my opinion, I'm gonna give it to you straight. That's just kind of how I am. Obviously, like, I'm not rude about it or anything, but when she said this watermelon fast, I was like, girl, no, that is not the way to do it. That is not the way to lose weight. It's crazy that all of these trendy diets online kind of center around the same thing, where it's super quick fat loss, number one, and then also cutting out an extreme food group. So either it's like keto, cutting out carbs completely, or it's watermelon fast type deal where you're literally just eating one thing for a few days, or the extreme would be like a water fast where you're not eating anything for a few days, which is wild. Also, I'm not even driving anymore. I don't know why I still have my seatbelt on, but it's actually kind of crazy to me that in 2025, we are still doing these fad diets, these quick fix fat loss diets. And like I said, they're all kind of the same. They're all basically lowering your calories in an extreme way. So you're literally in like 1,000 or more calorie deficit. So of course, technically you're gonna lose weight quickly. Like something like the watermelon fast where you're only eating watermelon for, let's say, like 3 days straight. Of course, you're going to lose weight right away because you're ditching all of the other macros. You're not going to have fats or proteins. I'm pretty sure watermelon is a carb. Hold on. Is watermelon a carb? I should know this. I don't pretend here, guys, okay? I'm not ashamed. I don't know if watermelon is a carb. Watermelon, carb? Watermelon, the sweetest summertime treat, is 92% water and the lowest carb fruit by far, 7.5 carbs for every 100 grams. So watermelon being mainly water, you're gonna lose weight obviously very quickly if you're only eating watermelon because you cut out all other calories, all protein, all fats, all other carbs. So the weight on the scale will go down. But the problem with this is, number one, you guys know, come on, it's not sustainable. I would hope this would be common knowledge by now. I would hope it would be self-explanatory, kind of obvious. But while the weight on the scale will go down, it is not actually fat that you're losing, it's just water weight. So even if you lose like 5-10 pounds in a week, you are literally going to gain it back the second that you start eating other foods again. And this is my same friend that also has done juice cleanses in the past. She really wanted to do another juice cleanse coming up. And again, 2025, people still doing juice cleanses is wild to me. I think I sometimes take for granted that I'm a personal trainer and I just inherently know that these things aren't going to work long term and know that you're actually doing more damage than good. So no judgment, no shade. Like, you see someone else online doing these water fasts, doing juice cleanses, and you see them lose weight, you see the before and after, their bodies look so good, you want to have that body, so you think that doing a juice cleanse or doing a watermelon fast is going to get you that body. But you guys, that is just not the case at all. By doing these fad diets and quick fixes, you're actually doing yourself way more harm than good in the long run, and your weight is going to go up and down, up and down. I'm sure if you're listening and you've gone through any sort of diet, you've tried everything, it seems, and maybe in the beginning you do lose some weight and the scale does go down, but then ultimately you end up gaining it back and maybe even gaining more weight and being even more disappointed in yourself, causing you to want to do another fad diet, another juice cleanse. Like, I was talking to my friend and I'm like, okay, so you've done a juice cleanse before. And let's say the juice cleanse worked. You did a 3-day juice cleanse and you lost 5 pounds, let's say. So here you are a few months later wanting to do a juice cleanse again. Why is that? Clearly the juice cleanse didn't work because you gained all the weight back. Otherwise you wouldn't want to do another juice cleanse. Does that make sense? The way you want to lose weight and lose fat is sustainable, long-term. You want to make little habits, little changes that you can actually sustain for the rest of your life. That way you won't have to go on the next diet, the next diet, the next diet. You will have found something that works for you in your everyday, and then hopefully you'll never have to worry about a diet or a cleanse or a fast for the rest of your life. It just really hurts my heart to see my friends in person and online, especially younger girls, doing all of these fasts, all of these cleanses just to look a certain way in the bikinis or just for that quick weight loss. It's not worth it, you guys. You are gonna set yourself up for failure forever. I'm telling you, you do not want to trap yourself in the binge restrict lifestyle. You don't want to trap yourself in gaining and losing the same 5 pounds every single week, every single month. It's literally like purgatory. Like, it is not fun, I promise. Another question I actually got from another coworker. All my coworkers know that I'm like the personal trainer of the group, and so they always come to me with their like fat loss questions, gym questions, fitness questions. So she was telling me that she heard that if you eat protein but you don't work out, that protein that you're eating is just going to turn into fat and you're going to get bulky from eating protein and not lifting weights. This is actually wild. I explained to her that is crazy. Protein is so important. Protein, yes, is important when you're lifting weights because you want to maintain muscle and grow the muscle that you're working towards in the gym. If you're going to lift super heavy in the gym and then not eat protein, that's just literally throwing away so many gains. Like, you might as well not even lift weights. Okay, not really, that's dramatic, but you know what I mean? But protein, I argue, it could be argued, okay, that protein is even more important when you're not lifting weights, because when you don't lift weights, you're not going to be able to maintain your muscle mass very easily. And of course, you're not growing more muscle. So when you're not eating protein on top of that, you're just wasting away. And there's a good chance that you're overeating other macronutrients like carbs or fats. And that means higher calories. That means you're not as satiated as you could be if you were eating protein. And fun fact, your body burns the most calories when it's metabolizing protein. So technically you're burning more calories by eating protein by literally just doing nothing. I think it's like 20 or 30% more energy that protein takes to metabolize in your body. So you're inherently kind of, in a way, increasing your metabolism just by eating a high protein diet. And like I said, protein is super important for maintaining the muscle that you have and for having high energy. And the only way you're going to get bulky is by eating in an excess amount of calories, in a caloric surplus. Again, it's just wild that these things go around and like people actually believe them. Like this girl, she was told that eating protein and not working out would cause you to gain fat, to be bulky. In my head, like clearly that doesn't make sense. But especially if you're watching this, you might be in the same boat where you hear something like that and you freak out, you do not want to eat any protein. But think about it logically, you guys. If you're not eating protein, what are you eating? You're eating carbs and fats. So arguably, you're going to eat even more if you're eating carbs and fats because you're not going to be as satiated. Protein is very satiating, so you're not going to feel as hungry eating in a higher protein diet. And your body just needs protein, you guys. It's super, super, super important. So if you heard somewhere that protein makes you bulky or bigger or gain fat, just I promise, it doesn't. It's actually really important, and I recommend every single person at least get 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Or if you have a lot of weight to lose, you can do it per pound of goal body weight. But I also helped my friend at work make a workout program that should work for her and her goals, because working out is really important. And even if you don't want to gain muscle inherently, you don't want like your muscles to be bigger, you still want to lift weights for your bone health, for your heart health, just for your overall health and overall longevity, and help with aging too. Like, when we're young, we take for granted that we can move really easily and our bones are a little bit stronger. But as we age, working out and learning how to lift weights and move your body is so important. So don't be worried about being bulky, you guys, and don't be worried about water fasts, about watermelon fasts. It's just wild. If you have done fasts in the past or you've done some fad diets, I would love to know in the comments below. I've definitely been a victim, okay? I've been a victim of the Weight Watchers. I did Weight Watchers when I was like 12 years old, and I lost like 25 pounds. But again, I gained it all back within a year because I wasn't learning how to actually properly fuel my body and properly be in a calorie deficit where I wasn't just starving all the time. Yes, when you're losing weight, you should be a little bit hungry, but you should not be ravenously starving all the time where it affects your life, it affects your energy. I'm literally just ranting so much that I haven't even gotten to my errands yet. This is so funny, but I hope that you guys are getting some entertainment or value out of this video. And by the way, if you are trying to lose fat, lose weight, I have a fat loss 101 guide that helps take you through weight loss in 3 simple steps so you can lose weight in a very sustainable way and keep it off for the rest of your life without any fad diets. And that is completely free. All you gotta do is fill out that link below. I will send it over to you. But I understand wanting to lose weight before summer. It is pretty normal to be in like a bulking phase in the winter where you're gaining fat, gaining muscle, and then a cutting phase in towards the summer where you wanna lose that weight to like fit in your bikinis, all that stuff. I totally get it. And I am actually trying to do a little bit of a calorie deficit right now myself. But there is a very sustainable way to do it where you're not killing yourself, you're not starving yourself, you're not spending hours and hours and hours in the gym. If you do want to lose fat before summer, all you have to do is be in a very moderate calorie deficit. Make sure you're getting your steps every day. I always recommend try to get 10,000 steps every day. This is going to be a game changer, okay? I promise. Get to the gym 3 to 4 times per week. Even twice per week is plenty, especially for beginners. Eat your protein, eat your vegetables, eat your fiber. I have a whole video on fiber. I'll link it here. That's really important too. But if you go online on TikTok and you see girls losing weight and looking so good doing stuff like a watermelon fast and you're really tempted to do it yourself, I completely understand. You're not alone. Don't be ashamed. I'm not saying that you are stupid or bad for wanting to do those things. Just for a second, just reflect on whether you really think this is going to work for you long term. Chances are you've done this in the past. You've tried fasting, you've tried dieting, you've tried cutting out carbs, you've tried only eating vegetables, only eating fruits, and look where it's gotten you, okay? I know if you're watching this video that you've probably, even if you lost weight, you gained it back, or it just stressed you out, or you ended up being even more hungry, even more lost after those diets. So this time, why not just try something sustainable? Try something that you can actually do for the rest of your life. Try a slight calorie deficit, getting your protein, hitting your steps. For once, just try losing weight. Just for a few weeks, a month, 2 months, just try losing weight in a way where you could keep it off. You could actually see yourself sustaining your diet and your habits for the rest of your life. See what happens. See how much you fall in love with exercise. See how good you feel by eating a nutrient-dense, high-protein diet. See how good you feel in the gym, getting stronger. You will feel so good, I promise. You will not be stressed. You will not be in a constant state of losing and gaining, losing and gaining. You don't want to be there, and I really don't want that for you. You can lose weight by summer. I believe in you. If that is your goal and that is what you really want, you can do it, and you can keep it off, and you can do it in a way without any crazy diets. I promise. I really want that for you. I really do. And if you did get value or entertainment out of this video, I would love it if you would subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video from your personal trainer bestie. But yeah, oh my God, I literally love California. I looked at the weather today in Chicago, where I'm from, and it's 5 degrees. 5 degrees, and my twin lives in New York City and it's like 20 degrees there. That's just crazy. I cannot be bothered with that. I'm like sweating in my car right now. I love LA. I love California. Anyways, it's been so fun chatting with you guys, and I really want to make this a weekly thing. I want to just like blah, 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 talk to the camera, hopefully give you some value and of course some entertainment. If you've made it this far in the video, what emoji should we put? Put a little watermelon down below. And if you have made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you. You are the best, and I've had so much fun talking with you. And let me know if you've done any crazy fad diets, if it's worked for you, if it hasn't worked for you. Let me know, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.